How did trade affect the growth of ancient civilizations? If you've ever wondered how ancient civilizations managed to thrive and grow, the answer lies in part in their ability to trade with one another. Let's explore how trade played a crucial role in the development of these ancient societies. Trade was more than just exchanging goods. It was a way for different cultures to connect and influence each other. In ancient times, people didn't have everything they needed in their local towns, so they had to travel or trade to get what they wanted. For example, around 3000 BC, trade began between Mesopotamia and the Indus Valley in Pakistan, marking one of the earliest instances of long-distance trade. This trade was mainly focused on luxury goods like spices, textiles, and precious metals. As trade routes expanded, they connected Europe and Asia, forming networks like the Silk and Spice routes. These routes were not just for goods, but also for ideas, cultural practices, and even new inventions. Cities along these routes, such as Palmyra and Petra, became rich by providing services to merchants and acting as international marketplaces. They also became cultural and artistic centers where people from different backgrounds could meet and share ideas. The goods traded were diverse and often reflected the unique resources of each region. China supplied silk to West Asia and the Mediterranean, while South Asia was a major source of spices. The Arabs controlled the incense route, bringing frankincense and myrrh from South Arabia. These goods were transported over vast distances by pack animals or seagoing ships. Trade also led to the development of new technologies and economic systems. The introduction of coinage, for instance, made trade easier and more efficient. Coins were initially used to pay soldiers, but soon became a common form of payment in civilian life. This facilitated smaller transactions and made trade more accessible to a wider population. The impact of trade on cultural exchange was significant. Sculptural styles in Gandhara, modern-day Pakistan and northern India, and Gaul, modern-day France, were influenced by Hellenistic styles popularized by the Romans. This cross-cultural influence is a testament to how trade facilitated the spread of artistic styles, languages, and social customs. Trade also drove the growth of cities and the establishment of colonies. Cities like Cyprus became major players in the Mediterranean by exporting their resources, such as copper, to other regions. Phoenicia prospered by trading valuable commodities like cedar wood and linens dyes. These cities grew up around fertile river basins and used waterways as their main transportation routes, which helped in importing and exporting goods efficiently. In addition to economic growth, trade led to the spread of ideas and cultural practices. For example, the domestication of camels around 1000 BC encouraged trade routes over land, linking India with the Mediterranean. This led to the establishment of new towns and the expansion of empires like Rome and Greece. However, trade also had its challenges. The competition for resources and access to lucrative trade routes often led to wars between rival states and empires. Despite these challenges, trade remained a vital component of ancient civilizations, driving their growth, cultural exchange, and economic development. In summary, trade was a key factor in the growth of ancient civilizations. It facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultural practices, led to the development of new technologies and economic systems, and drove the expansion of cities and empires. The impact of trade can still be seen in the diverse cultural and artistic heritage of these ancient societies.